Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Shelby's World. What's happening,
Yes.
Queen? What's going on?
Nothing. Chilling, 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 chilling. You know,
Cheers.
cheers. Yesterday was my birthday, 40, the 4 and the 0. So, wow, man. Like, I was working Monday night going into my birthday. I had an overnight. And I actually posted that clip later on yesterday. And I'm going to post it on Snapchat and all of that stuff. I think I did. But just to get up, I was up at like 4 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
just meditating on the word, and was just like, man, look, Lord, I done made it. Like, I've been on this earth for 4 decades. Like, what? Like, this 40 years old? Like, okay, let's
Right.
go. And I'm like, let me just claim it. This is gonna be a great, amazing, prosperous, favorous, blessed. Get what you want. Take every opportunity that's for you, that's aligned up with what's supposed to be going on with you, and let's get it. Let's get it, cause it's just time to it's time to live life. It's time to enjoy life, have a good time, and just hey, be you. What happened to you, Queen? But yes, y'all, I had a great birthday. I'm excited. We getting ready for this weekend. So just stay tuned. If you follow us, we're gonna post some stuff, and you might want to get on here and go live for y'all for about 20, 20, 30 minutes. But we don't know. We don't know because we're gonna be having fun. So I'm
Definitely gonna be
excited.
having
I'm
some
ready.
fun.
I'm ready. I'm ready to I'm ready because to be honest, I ain't never really traveled with none of these people that's coming. That's actually friends and family. Besides my brother, Siobhan, I just met her in December, but me and her hit it out. We got so much in common, the same age. We hit it off so well. It was just like, girls, like I've been knowing you for a long time. And it's just some
Mm-hmm.
people that you actually connect with people like that. And you can connect with people just that quick because especially if you're a person that can read people. So I'm excited. I'm ready. Me and Queen, this will be me and Queen first trip out of town together. So it's gonna be good. It's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
a good
good.
trip. We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time, and I get to see some. Y'all get to meet some of my family members, some of my friends that I grew up with. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So just get ready to dance. Have your cute shoes and a cute outfit on Saturday night, but go ahead and have your other shoes to the side because you're gonna be out there on the floor dancing. Play a little pool, play a little ice hockey, all that good stuff. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, y'all. So welcome to Shelby's World Podcast. This is what we
That's
got
right.
going on.
So welcome back. It is a brand new week, y'all. Today is Wednesday, January 13th,
Yes.
2021. And our show today will be a show based on, we're focusing on Black 365 this year. So with that being said, we want to make sure that any show that we do, which doesn't have to be something that's new right now because we've always done this, but we incorporate Black, we're Black women, Black men, Black children, Black lives into any of our topics or any of our shows. We're always going to be discussing what we bring to the table. So
Hmm.
today is no different. So we're going to jump into the show, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you our quote of the day and our fact of the day. So our
Quote.
quote today our quote today is, you don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing.
Oh,
Author unknown. And that's very true.
that's a
Let's
true statement.
That's a true statement. Queen, why do you feel that a statement as such is a true statement?
It's a true statement from working with the elderly and seeing the difference of the ones that laugh, that enjoy life, compared to the ones that's just grouchy, mean, and they just deteriorate, and they go quick. They
Mm-hmm.
they go quick. But the ones that has that one of my patients years ago always just being the age that she was 93 years old, the age she was, you could tell that she always had this bubbly personality that everybody liked, everybody wanted to be around. And she lived to be 93 years old. Versus I done been
Happy.
with someone and they just mean, unhappy, don't like to laugh. It's a difference. It's a big difference. It is a big difference. And I like that. I like that quote.
And and cooking, well, I being that I used to do a lot of my experiences in the elder community, from being a falls prevention coordinator, because coming into your home to teach you how not to fall so that you can continue to
Hmm.
actively live. I traveled throughout the full state of Florida in almost every, I won't say every county, but every major city in every county. And with that, I was able to gain access to learn more about things that older people went through. And when they are not happy, you can see it all over their face. When
Yes.
they are happy, you can see it all over their face. So your quality of life depends on what you're doing to make your quality of life better. And the ones homes and the facilities that I went into, or the homes that I went into that actually had people extremely happy about their life,
Hmm.
you could tell they got up and got dressed every day. They were vibrant. Even if they were on a cane, they were still smiling and happy. They was
Yeah.
making plans for months and months down the road, travel plans and things of that nature. So these were happy people. And working in the assisted living facility recently as a chef, about almost 2 years ago now, there was a difference between people who were that chose to be in that facility
Hmm.
and that were happy with the choice they made, and people who were forced to be in these facilities by family
Yeah.
members. You can see who was living their life, who was happy to come down for dinner, who was happy to come down and have their snack of the day, who made plans to come down and sit at the table with their girlfriends so
And
that they can
talk.
have a and talk and be sociable. And a couple of them still drove, so they'll pile up in their car just to take a trip to Walmart,
Hmm.
things that they did to live their lives accordingly. And this statement is very true with that, because you see a lot of people dwindling away every single day because of
Yeah.
the lack of quality of life that they're putting in themselves. And
Hmm.
now that I've left the facility, I've heard about so many of the people dying off due to lack of social activity and for corona. So many
Especially,
people
yeah.
so many people dying due to the fact that they can't even see these people who they call friends anymore, and they're in the same facility with these people. So just to your quality and how you live and how you grow is going to depend on what you're able to do in your life, how you can sustain yourself and all that. And I also thought about this because it was your birthday yesterday. So it made me realize that 40, being that that's a new, that it's a whole new era. You're in a whole 10 century. Is that century?
Yeah.
Every 2 years. So
Decade.
decade. So every 10 year you're in a new decade. And I when you step into this now, any decade we're supposed to think this way. But I want to, be a reminder to anybody, you don't ever stop laughing.
Mm-mm.
Never, never. Just constantly, whatever. I mean, if it's something that people say, don't laugh at that because that's embarrassing. If it made you laugh, it made you
Laugh,
laugh.
laugh. Yeah,
Laugh.
laugh.
Keep those, because it hurts you more to frown than it does to smile.
Yep.
So that's my take on the
Laugh,
happiness.
laugh, laugh, laugh. Laugh, y'all. Laugh. They
Laugh.
always tell me that. That's all you want to do is laugh. That's all you want to do is laugh. Sure do. They
And you supposed
sure do.
to. You
Huh?
supposed to. You supposed to.
Because that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, laughing.
A lot of laughing.
So, yeah. Got to laugh. Got to keep that joyful spirit, even though, we all go through our ups and downs.
Yeah.
But laughter is good. It
Even
is.
going through your ups and downs, um, if you don't find joy in any moments of your life, then you are really going through a depression.
Yeah.
So even because we're going through ups and downs, we're still supposed to have some type of happiness there, or some type of feeling of inspiration or aspiration to want to be happy. So if
Yep.
that's not happening, then your healing process is not helping you. You need to actually go sit with a therapist or something.
Go
So
get you
that's our
some
quote
help
of the
now.
day. Our fact of the day is some studies indicate that women are 37% more likely than their male counterparts to lose lower limb functions as they age.
Mm.
Some studies indicate that women are 37% more likely than their male counterparts to lose their lower limb functions as they age.
Can't hear you, Queen.
What you got to think? What you say about that,
I
Queen?
don't know. I 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 don't
that
know.
and I think a lot of the reason why I believe that is because the older generation probably didn't exercise their lower limbs as much as we do
Yeah,
now.
that's true. That's true.
Um,
And men are
so
more athletic than well, I can't even you can't even say
well,
that
they
because
do a lot more with
you
their
have a lot of
legs
women
as
that's
they're
athletic
working.
now and that works out.
That's now. So within like the last 30 years, we've seen an increase of exercising in the woman population. We've seen women go to the gym faithfully in the last
Yes.
30, 40 years. But back in the day, women were more nurturers and housekeepers and
Yeah.
things of that. Men used their legs more. Men were out and about more. Men were
Yeah.
climbing on ladders
Working.
all the time and working. So I can believe that that was actually the case before. This is a study that was done in 2019. So the
Okay.
study isn't too far off year wise, but it doesn't negate the fact that at some point women women's lower limbs went out faster. And think about the fact that when they go into the hospital, they may be the ones that are struggling a little bit.
Yeah. And then
You know,
yeah, you think about the
back
footwear that we
back
wear.
pain.
Yeah, carrying a child. We're gonna put all that on it, all of it.
Yeah. And
And doing just normal housework.
yard work, all that bring that have people the women we bending over a lot. We doing
Yeah.
a lot of this. So we putting a lot of wear and tear on our back. And also women will do things that we're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that go back to just the housework. And you said yard. Well, women like to be out in the yard, but certain housework like that we should not be doing.
That we should not. We should not.
But we
Certain
out here
housework we
doing
should not be doing. And we do it. And we do
it.
it.
So yeah,
So
I can see
So
that.
I could
Picking it.
believe the study for that particular reason, but I think that as we begin to age, our generation begins to age, that study may not be as quantitative as the
Yeah.
study that was done on the people prior, because they're still taking up the fact that we got to take into account that they're talking about the older generation all the way down.
All the way down. Yeah.
Yeah. So our fact of the day is sponsored by www.factretriever.com. So
Fact
that's our quote and
retrieval.
our fact today. Queen, we're going to jump into our sponsorship. We ain't did that in a while, so we're going to let you take over that today.
All righty then. Okay, guys, make sure you check. One of our sponsors is Shelby's Bistro. So make sure you check out Shelby's Bistro on IG for all your catering needs. She also does classes for kids as well. So make sure you check out Shelby's Bistro on IG. Also, our second sponsor is J2 Couture, J2 Couture Beauty and Cosmetics. Make sure you check out J2 Couture on Facebook, IG, and also on their website at www.j2couture.com for all your beauty and fashion needs. Also, you can be able to book the studio as well if you need to do a photo shoot, you need to do a live podcast, whatever it may be, check out jtcouture.com or check us out on IG and Facebook. Shout out to Shelby's World Podcast. Make sure you're going to follow Shelby's World Podcast on IG and also on YouTube now. So make sure you check us out. You will see a lot more of us. Now we have a Shelby's World Podcast YouTube page. So make sure you go follow right now. Like right now. But most importantly, also that keep this train still going, still running. Woo, woo. Freedom Train Radio. Freedom Train Radio podcast. Check out all the other podcast shows on Freedom Train. Make sure you go check those guys out. Some great shows on there, but also make sure you stay tuned to Shelby's World every Wednesday. Those are our sponsors. Thank you.
Woo, 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 woo. So
now when Joe see this and hear that, he gonna laugh. He gonna be laughing. He gonna be laughing. Joe be having me laughing. Oh my God. Shout out to Patrick and Joe. Shout out to Patrick and Joe. Shout out to Patrick and Joe.
Between Joe and E-Man, they be getting on us about things that we say. They swear we owe.
Oh,
so it'd be hilarious.
They off the chain.
Again, y'all, like we said that we had Queen C's birthday yesterday, so we kind of were discussing some of the things that, you know, what makes 40 so great. And since I'm not 40 yet, I haven't even turned 39 yet, but it's coming, y'all. It's coming. It's on the way. I turned 39 in March, and I'm super excited about every age that I get to turn. But now we have a new 40-year-old added to our element. So, Queen, tell me what it is. Tell our audience what it is about 40 that makes it so exciting.
Well, I only been 41 days. so.
The journey to 40. Even the journey like,
to 40.
That photo shoot was bomb.
Huh?
So I don't know if is that something we can add to our podcast? Can we show that off? Because I was like blown away.
Oh, talking about the photo shoot. And if anybody caught the photo shoot that listens to Shelby's World Podcast, that's actually friends with me on Facebook or IG. I'm gonna actually have to put it to the Queens. I'm gonna have to put it to the Queens Movement page on IG because that page is actually open. But if people read the actually captions that was in the photos that really told a story, and nobody really knew this, but I'm a small, I'm a slim girl. I'm a nice size, shaped, slim girl. Got a little something going on. Got some little hips movement going on. Look back there. But I always been small chested. And years ago, many years ago, probably like 20s, I wanted to have bigger breasts. I really did. And once I turned 30, I was like, man, I ain't got time for that. That's that foolishness. Look, that's what ended up coming to my senses. It was like, you know what? I'm fine just how I am. Nobody ain't complaining about it that I didn't deal with or nothing like that. So that was something. So in the caption, it says, beauty is having confidence in yourself. And I did actually a pose with jeans and some boots, and I was topless. I actually seen this picture. I hate to give credit to these people, but Khloe Kardashian, I seen it. And when I seen it, I kept saying I said to my photographer that does my stuff, I was like, I want to do something different. I want a shot that's different, but it make a statement. It makes a statement. And and as I'm saying that, I didn't say that to him. I didn't say that to another one of my friends. I was like, I don't want to just be with a photo shoot. I'm going to do two because I'm going to support two photographers, one that I always use, and I supported a new one. And one was female, one was male. So both black, one female, one male. And when I seen it, I sent it to him, and he was like, "Friend, you this what you want to do?" He said, we can bring it. If this what you want to do, this is what we're going to do." And I was like, "That's it. Let's recreate that. Let's recreate that." But nobody never really knew. Probably about 2 or 3 people actually knew about me wanting to have bigger breasts. Well, child, I'm just fine.
I,
I'm fine like I am. Like, but
I'm trying to
you have
tell
to come
you.
to realization with yourself and who you really are. And now that leading up to the age of 40, being confident in your skin and knowing who you are, like that's where I'm at now. Like I know who Candace is. I'm still no, don't get it. I'm still growing every day, but I know where I'm trying to go. I know where I want to go, and I know what I want, and that's what I'm exactly striving to go after now. It's just, I won't say it's about me, but it's about me. And it's
What
just about the prosperity and just moving forward and being an example to not just my kids, but other people that's around me.
other women? I think
Other
for one,
women, everybody, girls, young girls. And look, we can be inspired to men as well. Because when they seen it, one of my Stacy that always be checking us out on the podcast,
mhm.
Stacy Hunter, she got on there. That's a friend of mine from church. And she was like, girl, girl, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. She say, baby, them church folks. I say, girl, you
Oh
off
yeah,
the
you know they're losing it. They
She
probably lost
was
their
just like,
mind.
girl, she was like, girl, she said, Candace, I'll be 50. She said that was so tasteful. She
Hmm.
said doing that, she said, like, you have inspired me to do the shoot that I want to do. I was like, why not? Let's do it.
The
Let us.
thing is that one thing about women in general, and not just women, black women in general, we set a different standard for beauty.
Yeah.
So and the reason why I say that is because the different tones of black women. So you're
Mm-hmm.
never gonna get the same thing when you're dealing with. You may get some of the same woman qualities, but you're never gonna get the same thing when you're dating a black woman. You're always gonna get a different person with each woman you date. So the creativity that comes from each woman is going to be different as well. And the reason why the photo shoot blew me away was because, for one, I know I since in the 5, 6 years now that I've known you, personally known you, because of course we've known each other throughout the years,
Mm-hmm.
but on our personal basis where we decided, you know what, Shelby, this is Candace, this is Shelby. When we
Yeah.
did that and you came over to do our makeup and everything, we kind of bonded from then. So when that person that I met and the person that I know now, these are the levels
Yeah.
of where you were, because you when I first met you, you were just quiet as kept
That's the same
person.
thing my
I could
auntie said.
tell when things were on your mind, but you weren't always vocal about them.
Yeah.
I could tell when, like, because I'm a person who can I kind of I'm a people person. I know vibes. I can kind of
Mm-hmm.
pick up on that. I can feel when somebody's soul is not happy at that moment. I can feel it. So, but I never force that on you. We just gradually
Went
became,
into it. Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly
So
what happened.
it just was a gradual thing. So as we
Mm-hmm.
started to get to, to be around each other more, start doing more events together, doing community stuff, because we're definitely we work hand in hand with a lot of different things. I got to see the manifestation, and it was like, that go Queen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything now is coming to like full circle. And just to watch you go through things that you've been through, whatever you had to climb, the mountains you had to reach, the peaks you had to get to where you were going. The manifestation has been a beautiful thing. And I'm always inspired by you. So I know if you inspire me, then you're inspiring other people as well,
Yeah.
other women. And that the photo shoot was incredible to me because I'm very, very, I'm an outspoken person, but I'm very, very shy. when it comes to,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, putting me out there. It took me a lot, and a lot encouragement has always helped me along the way. So a not, you know, a good word in my ear every now and then has always been a good way for me to jump on different things.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw you do when I saw the photo shoot, I was like, wait a minute, who
That
is that? Wait a minute, this queen. And I was
everybody.
so, the happiness that I couldn't even contain it. I was like, I before I'm commenting at the same time on Facebook as I'm texting you
As you
about it.
texted me that morning.
I said, man, this is incredible. I was so blown away and so happy to see you in your element. And I've also learned if nobody can get you in that element, Tim can.
Tim.
But
Tim is my boy. That is, I love Tim. Tim, and he brings so much, regardless of that being my friend, the professionalism that he brings.
mhm.
And he just make you so he makes you very comfortable. And he was just like, we gonna do this. I was like, Tim, we got to hurry up and do this before I change my mind.
Yep.
I was like, before I change my mind. So we did the shoots with the kids. We did that first, and they left. But that one with the topless, that was the last one we did.
So
That was
you finally got the shebang to do it at the end.
at the end,
Because you
and
knew
I
you
had
was gonna
planned to
do
do it
it.
at the end. I did have planned to do it at the end anyway. But then that morning, I was like, well, no, let me go on and do this first. But I was like, nah, the kids was already there for us to do the family photos as well. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do this at the very end, because I thought they was gonna end up staying, but as soon as we finished, they end up leaving, and
Hmm.
we did that thing like child,
Well,
and Anissa, she the bomb. That's the other one, the one with the turquoise dress. That's Anissa. She did that one in the black pantsuit. She did that shoot, and just the comfort with her, and they just both of them some good photographers, y'all. Like you'll get the information. They are some good. They some good photographers, and she brings like her whole prop setup, all of that was in the photo. That's all her. I didn't have to get the 40 balloon, the 4 and the 0 balloon. She does. She brings all of that. So it's just like
and I
you
like
just
the professionalism of that. That was
yeah.
the shoot was great. The your whole feature was the video, the whole put together element. Did you make the
And
video yourself?
I did the video.
See everything,
I did.
everything, everything was great. You really you really walked into 40 with taste, style, elegance, passion, accountability,
Yeah.
happiness. And only thing that made me sad about you going into 40 was that your husband wasn't here. But
Yeah.
like that was the only, that was, I would love to have seen your
Yeah.
husband today.
And somebody asked me, talking about, did he know about the shoot? I was like, man, I discussed that with him. When I decided that that's what I was going to do, I went on and hey, this is what I'm finna do. Well, why you want to do that? I say, now who you mad to?
Right.
Like, who, look, my brother-in-law already called me celebrity anyway. So it's
You
just
are.
like, I was just like, he was like, man, look, long as it's tasteful, man, go ahead, do you. You queen, go
The
on, do
support
you.
going, they're gonna jump on board anyway, because you either gonna have to jump on board.
Jump off. Which
It's
one
really
you
that
want?
way.
It's just that easy.
It's just that
So,
easy. So shit, you know you made me happy. I was just like, look at Queen.
man, it was even my pastor, she texted me this morning. She was like, I love those. The pictures. All of them was beautiful. All of them.
Beautiful,
Like
tasteful,
all of them was
beautiful.
beautiful, tasteful. But even my friend Samantha, she when I talked to her today, she was like, Candace, you just probably don't know how many people you inspired that probably want to do something like that, but was just too scared. But they know
You.
you and see that you did it. You finna see a difference now. My sister even called me. She said, girl, she said, girl, you know my other sister called. That's how my sis, go look at little sis page.
I'm
Go
telling
look
you.
at little sis page. She was like, So she was like, I ain't even realized you ain't been on there for 12 days. She said, because I don't be on there like that. I said, yeah, that's something that I do every year. And she was like, my sister, my husband was like, go look on little sis page. And she said, girl, just before she could say hey, she used to be like, hey, sis, girl, you did that, sis.
Did it?
You killed them, sis. You killed them. She said
I
it
enjoyed
was
it.
so tasteful. She said it was tasteful. She was like, it would have been just like if you was having on a swimming top that people can really and they only could see that. She said so. She said it wasn't nothing wrong with it. If anybody got something to say, they need to stop that foolishness. But
And at this point, nobody really cares. But
that fool.
the
We really, really
it's
don't.
up, it's go. You did your thing, and in all honesty, just the whole tastefulness of it was just it's worth celebrating. You should be very, very proud of yourself, Queen. I'm
Yeah.
glad you stuck with your 40 the way you did.
One of my homeboys, he told me, he say, dog, you giving me a Mary J. Blige feel in this last post. I was like, that's my girl, right? He was like, yeah, you giving me that Mary J. Blige in this last post, Queen.
Don't
Like,
y'all share
please.
birthdays? Wasn't her birthday yesterday too?
Her birthday is the 11th. Hers the
Oh,
day before
Monday.
mine.
Okay, so it was Monday. Okay.
Yeah, hers the day before mine. So yeah, I was like,
Well,
well, thank you. I appreciate
it's
it.
still
But
cap season.
it
So
is. So, but it was a great shoot. I'm like I say, just knowing who you are and walking into that and just trusting what you believe and who you are and not worrying about what other people have to say. It's just it's just refreshing because
mm-hmm.
you
Do
have to
you.
do you got to do you. And that was like, I'm gonna do me, make sure that my kids, make sure they straight, they okay, but I'm gonna make sure I do Candace too, to make sure Candace okay and Candace can continue to prosper where Candace want to go.
And that's what
Because
you
look,
did.
these babies finna be leaving this house soon.
And
They
you still
have
got
their
to
own,
live.
you know what I'm saying? So you still got to live. And it just go back. My daughter said last night, she was like, oh, you 20 years older than I am. Like, yeah, but didn't want no kids. And got to, didn't want no kids. Got to, but I thank God that I did have kids. I am so
hmm
great. My dad, there. If I ain't grateful for nothing, I'm grateful for them too.
I'm trying to tell
Very
you.
grateful for them too, cause I don't know where I be, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. And some of y'all don't know where y'all be too. If them children went for y'all life too. So
It's a blessing. And if you're really a good parent, you feel that way.
yeah,
You definitely feel that way. So
yeah.
I I'm extremely I was just happy. So
Look,
it was incredible for me. I was like, yes, look at Quay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I asked my friend right now. She
yeah.
did.
Look, all my
That's
my
how I felt.
cousins, friends, old friends, they was just like inboxes, all of that DM. Like, yeah, them some beautiful pictures. You did that. Like, yeah, yeah. I was like, look. It's just a new era,
It
new
is.
era,
It really is.
new milestone. But leading up to 30, I could say all last year I was like leading up to 40. I mean, because I had a 30th party too, but it's something different. It's something different from 10 years ago to now.
Yeah.
Big difference in
Yeah.
confidence and all of that. And on that caption, I put beauty is confidence in yourself. And I believe that when you have confidence in yourself, it shows. The beautiful person inside of you, inside and out. It really shows when you have that confidence in yourself and you truly know who you are and what you living for. You might not know your purpose just yet, but you know you got purpose. Some purpose is here for you,
Exactly.
and
You
you
definitely
just
know
trying to
that.
type into it. So. I'm grateful. I'm ready. I'm ready for this weekend though, because I'm ready to see family, ready to see old friends, laugh, joke, all of that good stuff. And actually let Queen Shell meet some of my family, some of my friends that I grew up with. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. So I'm excited. I'm
It's
excited.
gonna
I'm
be a good
excited.
day.
I'm excited. Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be fun. And again, just like everybody else, I'm just happy that we get to get away and you know, um,
Yeah.
go and be around people safely, and
Hmm.
just have a good time because it's been a we've been in pandemic,
Yeah. We
so
still in the pandemic.
we still in it.
We still
And
in it. That's the thing.
breaking news, your boy got impeached. So,
Oh, so they making sure he don't get a chance to run over again.
well, impeach, it goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
They gotta do convictions and go through the Senate, and everybody gotta do their convictions. They gotta actually make it broad because impeachment doesn't completely strip him of his what he's allowed to do.
Hmm.
Impeachment doesn't bar him completely from running again. He can still run again.
He still run
Um,
again.
he can still run again. So there's a lot of things that have to happen along with this impeachment. The
Mm.
Senate has to convict him of these heinous acts. Um, he at this point he's still going to receive his 200,000 plus salary every year
And his
for as
Secret
long as he
Service men.
lives, and his Secret Service men. Um, he doesn't get the the fully paid travel things that people think you get with being continued as you were the president, but he
Hmm.
does get to still have certain things that
Benefits.
benefits. So if they don't actually convict him, all that
Hmm.
stuff still exists, and he's still
Wow.
able to run again. So I think that before we get too excited about just the word impeachment, we got to know the lines of it. We got more.
Because
It's
I
more
was
than
just
that.
like, why impeach him? He ain't got nothing but so many days anyway. Like, why go through all of that?
Because
Why
they
go
want to
through
they
that?
but this is my thing. If the American people now are at this level of being so-called fed up with what has happened, if this needs to be a new America. That
Hmm.
means that um we need to start, if you're going to keep America or get America to a place of solitude and peace and understanding, everybody has to have the same rights. And I don't know if that's going to happen with the same people, same type of old people, um, some of the people that have been taught the same hate as their
Hmm.
ancestors.
Yeah.
If they're going to still be the ones running the White House and making all these changes, people like Mitch McConnell, we have to see new faces. We have to see things and people that are willing to take the chance and say, American people, everybody in America deserves the same opportunities. And until that happens, we're still gonna see the same thing over and over again. We have a lot more people on other sides standing up for us or standing up for what's right
Yeah.
versus what's wrong.
Hmm.
However, it didn't seem so wrong when it was happening to Black people. Now
Oh
that
no.
America has to face this ugly truth and it's happening to them, it's happening to all. Now that you guys are the same scum of the earth as us,
Hmm.
it's a
Crazy.
difference. So now y'all want reaction, but I've also seen within these last few days they white people have to strategize when it comes to white people turning on each other. White people don't go to those same strengths and strategies when it comes to us because all they got to do is arrest us or kill us. So
Hmm.
they're afraid of white people. White people are afraid of white people
White people, that's crazy.
because they're evil. These are some evil white people we're talking about. So if to change that demographic, we have to get people that are going to be in that space that says, you know what, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Until we get that, you're gonna have heinous acts like this treason type of stuff continuously being committed,
Cause
because white people are
this
afraid
just
of
the
white people.
beginning. Yeah, because
This
it's
is just
just
the
the
beginning.
beginning. It's more to come.
And I
There is
started
more
off
to
with the
come.
impeachment thing because our other topic is the state of America when it comes to Black people. And um we're used to what we go through, which is sad. But the only thing now is that we're trying to see how white people are going to fix the issues that they created
Mm-hmm.
because y'all wrote these laws
Yep.
against Black
Black
people.
people.
So
Nobody
now
else
that
but black people. Anybody that's not like you. Like, come on, man.
so so since the raw laws are written against Black people and we're not the people that this is happening to right now, are you going to institute those same laws? No,
No, they're gonna
because
make
we
some new
haven't
ones.
even seen people get more than misdemeanors so far. We have them catering to diets of these supporters that are in prison. It was a man came out yesterday that said this horrible mistreatment of the food in these facilities. I'm a vegan. He said he eats organic food only. They catered to him. They bought him organic food into jail.
Wow. Well, who he know?
He doesn't have to know anybody. He's white. And he's a Trump supporter. So that means that maybe the person who
That, but
running that facility or maybe the warden feel the same way he feel. We're not going to treat him this
just
way
like
because
that's how
he's
they
a
got into the
patriot.
that's just how
That's
they
how
got
they
into
got into
that
the
capital.
Capitol.
That's how they got into the capital. Cause
That's how they got in there. He's a patriot. We're not going to hold this against him. He's a patriot.
people crazy, crazy.
Tell me that we haven't seen within the last week, Queen, just how far privilege takes you.
Oh man, what? You up there on
We
the
already
people's
knew it
desk?
existed.
Yeah, you up there with your feet propped up on them people's desk. Everything. Y'all posing for pictures,
With
all
the
type
Capitol
of stuff,
Police.
and
With the
and, and,
police.
and record.
Child.
Y'all Facebook live and YouTube and all of that stuff. All of as I was on the podcast with Joe them on Sunday, and that was one of the
How did that
questions. Like,
go?
it went great. It went good. They are hilarious.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
But that was one of the questions. Like, what did I say when I seen the people on trashing the Capitol? And I was like, "You really want to know what I said? Like, you really want to know what I said?" He like, "Yeah, Queen. What's that?" I was like, "Man, these crackers done lost their damn mind. These crackers crazy." I was like, that's exactly what I said. Man, these crackers crazy as hell. Like, crackers done lost their mind. And that's what I said when I finally seen it. I actually heard my daughter TV, and she came out and said something. But I was doing some shirts, so I went that night. I turned the CNN, and when I said, I was like, man, these crackers crazy. These crackers done lost their mind.
That's
Like,
scary.
and then I was
It's,
like, but I don't know how they got in there. That mean the rest of y'all Trump supporters that let them barge in like that.
did you see the article yesterday? Let me see. Oh no, I can't find it because I'm not on the phone. I'm using is the phone I use to look up that stuff. I saw an article yesterday where they said now they're investigating some members of Congress because some of the people who got arrested
Mm,
stated
somebody
that
told me that.
that Congress was in cahoots with these people. You think that
Hmm.
you think that we
So
gonna
they
believe
actually
that already?
gave them tours around the place, which places to actually
Before
not before
before
my
the
client,
whole thing
my
took place.
patient, yeah, my patient daughter told me that today when me and her was talking about. She was like, yeah, they actually gave them tours before and showed them this way. But we had already said it in last episode that this had to be set up. We already had to said it. Man,
They
look
had
here.
too much access, Queen. Too much
Too much.
access.
Look,
Early
and
access.
Colin Powell's, he even got on last week on the news, and he even said he was like, they knew. He said they knew. all intelligence, all of that stuff. They knew. The news reporters knew. Everybody knew. Just the regular old people out here that live every day, you ain't know, but the ones that were supposed to know to actually bring the protection that people needed, they knew and they let it happen.
They let it happen. They knew this well enough because they already be in our phones and in our they be on our posts. But you know what the problem is though? They be on our posts.
Yeah.
They be on our stuff. Y'all looking and it's people that I know that are very familiar with domestic terrorism. So with them being very familiar with that and they sit back watching this and just allowing this to go on, it to me, just like the population say, there was over half of this country that voted for that man to get into that seat. So if they voted for him to get in there, they have some of the many of the same views. They're very upset, like anybody else is upset
Yeah.
about um what he didn't win or whatever they line about to make to make it seem as if this is what he's doing is right and all of that. We know that 9 times out of 10, nothing is going to happen to these people.
Nothing.
If you want to make a change in America, you make America responsible for what America has done.
Yeah.
And they've created monsters in their own country. We have people looking at us as if it's easy to take over.
And that's what they're gonna be doing. That's
A
sure what they're gonna
coup
be trying to take
was
over.
created. You guys kicked in the Capitol door. Let's really take a moment right now to
I mean,
realize.
vandalize.
Let's really take a moment, Queen, to realize exactly what happened that day. January 6, 2021, 6 days into 2021, America lost control of its country.
Mm-hmm.
America lost control of its country to one man. If we don't realize the power that comes with hate,
Yeah.
and another thing, along with the power of what comes along with hate, Twitter lost 5 million
I
in
seen
market
that
share
post that you posted
yesterday.
yesterday. I seen that. I read that.
Facebook 35 million in market shares of their partners in IT that have pulled their monies. This is hate that we're talking about.
Wow.
People y'all do business with, people you buy toilet tissue from, people you go sit in restaurants with, people who are tech companies, people who we work for hate the ground we walk on.
Yep.
But they are empowered and they are in control because of financial dividends. America lost control of its country
It
on
did.
January 6, 2021, when they decided that that one man was way more powerful than than Congress, the House of Representatives, the Electoral College, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the amendments,
Yeah.
every single thing that America stood on that they wrote against Black people is coming back to haunt them.
It's they fight. It don't have
And
nothing to
not
do with
ours.
us.
But
Mm-mm.
just pay attention to how it will affect us.
Yeah.
So it may
Oh,
not be
it's
our
going. Yeah,
fault.
now that's gonna have. It almost like we'll be the ones to blame.
We're always it
We the
boils
ones to
down to that.
blame.
But I want to see those torn up buildings, those messed up couches, those vandalized windows, those chairs, those everything. I need to see that in the history book, America.
And how they had them people that they down there. They you would think somebody was coming through that thing, just spraying people. They was down there, barricade down, had they gas mask on and everything.
Girl, how them people got up in the Capitol in them wheelchairs? They don't even have legs, Queen.
And that's crazy too. But I know people believe in who they want to believe in, but He ain't even care. He don't even care for the handicap. Like, I mean, it's crazy, Queen. It is, but it ain't our fight. It ain't our fight. We gon' it ain't our fight.
Girl, I see them people rolling them people out of that Capitol, cussing them people out. They was cussing out the police officers. They helping y'all. Y'all can't even will yourselves. And y'all in here
I,
hollering about somebody who Jesus, I
you
can't.
can't even will yourself. You might have to have somebody like me to come help you get up and do what you need to do for yourself as far as personal care. That's not a Trump
Mike,
support.
Mike, they
Some
got
some
somebody
some
who live
some be
in it
able to
with
still
them.
do it by themselves because they got other strong upper body strength. So some
But
able
these
to.
people ain't even had their arms. Some of these people ain't have arms, Queen. And it's flags tapped onto the back of their chairs. I was fucking dead. I was fucking dead. I was like, is this really happening? Lord, what have we come to? They might think, listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
This was really going on. Really going on. I,
Ooh.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
So on
So
that
much.
note, we're at the protest. There was this woman there who said this was a revolution, and I want to say today we're talking about Black women and their wonderfulness.
Mhm.
So if we talk about a revolution, let's talk about the trending statuses and statuses of what Black women have done. That's revolutionary. We on
Yeah.
our live show we learned of this wonderful STEM doctor by the name of Dr. K, and she is one of Joe's and Pat's reach out to people, go to
Yeah.
people when it comes to some of the things that they do and some of the things that they when they do their shows. So I ended up getting her information, and it seems that I have left her information on my desk at work, and I hate that type of stuff. Anywho, her YouTube is what is it? Hello with Dr. K. Dr. K.
I think
I'm
so.
gonna have it in our caption later on. I'll make sure I have the correct
Yeah, check
information.
her out.
But check her out, y'all. Like stem cell stuff. We have very, very limited Black women or Black people involved in science in this country. The amount of people that we have is wonderful. We just want to build on that. So
Yeah.
when your kids are interested in molecules, electrolytes, and things, or bugs, and when they interested in stuff like that, jump on it. Whatever that you see them interested in, start investing immediately,
Yeah.
because these are things that we need. We need to see more Black faces in the fields of medicine that are people are using to treat us. Stem cells save lives. So anyway, listening to her and her unique story made me realize just how much more of this we need in our communities. So I'm
Yes.
going to definitely be reaching out to her on behalf of Link Up more than anything, but also because I'm going to want to bring her on our show so she can talk to
Yes.
y'all,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
she can bring
Yes.
this year, y'all gonna be learning so much shit on Shelby's World. We bring in a classroom to y'all, but things that y'all can take to y'all children so we can build on
Yeah.
generational wealth, financial freedom, natural solvences, things that you can use in your everyday life, y'all. So just get ready, get excited. And I was talking, we was talking about Queen birthday earlier and everything. But Black women and all their wonderfulness, let me just take the spotlight to Queen real quick. I just want to tell y'all something wonderful about this woman. She has several hats, she wears several hats. And put the spotlight on you, Queen, so don't get all this shy over there. I know how you get.
You do.
So we she's a wonderful she's a makeup artist, she's a hairdresser, she's a mom, she's a CNA, she's a t-shirt designer, she is
Yeah.
damn near travel what the people is that put together trips.
Yeah, you can add
uh,
that too now.
yes, she's a podcaster. She is a daughter, a wife, a sister, a aunt, many hats.
All right.
And so, with that being said, we don't give people their flowers enough while they're here. We wait too many times for special occasions to happen and things of that. And I tell Queen how awesome she is all the time anyway, but that's another story. But awesome at 40 is different.
Yeah.
Um Everybody, I don't anybody in my circle, anybody that's in my family, anybody that's my friend know how big birthdays are to me and how special they are to me. So getting to just being invited to have this opportunity with you for your 40th, I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. And I'm so happy you chose me. But I'm just happy to continue this journey with you. I get to see every envelope open and it just busts wide open with something new. I get to hear the
Yeah.
excitement every time you're talking about the ventures you take in, the things you get to do, even if it don't go as planned, the excitement is still there, the joy, the generational wealth you're building. We talk about that all the time. And I just want to tell you how very, 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 very proud I am of you, how happy I am to be able to share these moments with you, and that I look forward to continuing to be your co-host, your community partner, your
Mhm.
client, your friend, and many things that whatever we decide that we're going to do along the way. So thank you for the opportunity to have these opportunities and these moments with you, Queen.
Oh,
Sincerely.
thanks, Queen. Y'all gonna make me cry. Now you, my friend, my best friend, Ariel, my friend Harold, which is my best homeboy friend, and y'all gonna make me cry. And
It's
I ain't cried
deserving.
yet. I ain't cried yet. I ain't cried yet. I think I'm gonna cry this weekend, but I ain't cried yet at all. But man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it because you know my story, and it's just, man, I'm at a different place now, a different place, and it take time. It take time, but man, growth is everything.
Hmm.
Growth is everything, and when you can look back and be like, "Dang, I didn't overcame that. I didn't overcame that. I don't do that." Like it's everything. It's really everything. But Queen, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I was thinking today when I first did Joe's show ever. First time ever being on Joe's show. I was like, y'all bring me back now. Let me be a part of y'all show. And then just look now end up being on my Pastor Nikki Collins being on her radio show. And look where I'm at now. Co-host on Shelby's World podcast on this radio Freedom Train Network radio platform that a lot of people actually listen to, y'all. A lot of people.
Y'all
So
wouldn't
man,
even
this
believe it. When we get our numbers, we
look,
be excited like little kids.
I'm telling you, like kid in the candy store. Like so it's amazing, man. Like something that never thought that I would be like actually talking, able to get on lives and actually talk and stuff like that, and people actually watching. But I'm telling you, people be like, how you do it? Even one of my classmates told my god brother when we was at brunch for his girlfriend's birthday on Sunday, he was like, one of my classmates was like, man, tell Candace to let me get on that show. I was like, but what he got to talk about but get on our show and be having us laugh? Like, what is it? But I was like, look, we might have a show that we could just bring somebody on and just ask them questions and you just answer it. But
Yes.
even him, even my classmate, to be the person that he is and inherit he inherit the land that he grew up on, so he actually plants like fresh fruits and fresh vegetables and stuff on his land, and that's what his dad did. So when he inherited that land with peas and all of that stuff that he actually still
Mm-hmm.
go out there and do, even though he got his full-time job, and he still go out there and do it, corn, all of that stuff. So, but it's amazing, y'all. I'm grateful, and this next decade will be amazing.
It surely will.
It's gonna be amazing. More travel. That's why the whole with this whole pandemic leave, we really gonna be traveling. We're gonna be passport travel.
That's right. Now that's what I'm looking
Passport
forward to.
travel. That's the next thing, passport travel. But we could just be local now that we
That's
here
it. But
in the
and
pandemic.
we're gonna treat this weekend as if it's was we're gonna treat this weekend as if it's
Passport traveling.
listen, national travels. We're gonna treat it just like national travels.
Yes, passport travel. So I'm thank you, Queen. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate the friendship, everything. Like we don't talk all the time every day, but we talk every Wednesday. We texting.
Yeah, we
Texting
text
each
it.
other. Or
Irregardless,
we
we
come
text it. We
or we
got communication.
commenting. And it's funny
We
that
got
you
something
even
to
say
talk
that
about.
because I want to give a shout out to yo babies. Oh my God. My brother then said something. My god brother then said something. My god mama then said something. My other god brother then said something like, which one of Shelby girls cook? I know one on braid and one on cook. Man, I was like, Jada cook, Erica braids. Talking about man, Jada grits and shrimp, her
Oh
chicken and
yeah,
waffles. They just went on. I was just talking about, man. They was like, what's their dad name?
Greg Lamp.
They was like, Greg, man, you ain't go over there and get none of Greg daughter food, man. She can throw down, man. She ain't nothing but such and such age. I was like, so shout out to your girls. Like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Tell Jada and Erica the streets out here talking about 'em.
I'll definitely let them know.
The streets
They
out here
told when she
talking about
told
them,
me,
telling people how good their food is, and
well,
look, I'm
when
like,
she
y'all
was
don't even
cooking
get
that
y'all
Saturday, she
half
was like,
graded.
when
So
she was cooking that Saturday, she was like, my daddy called his friends and let them know that I was cooking, so they coming to support. And I was so excited because for one, I'm gonna stand behind everything they do, every
yeah,
ounce of whatever. I'm gonna be their biggest supporter motivator. So when they told me that Francois and them came and got Justin and all his friends came and got food, I was like, see what I'm saying, Jay? That's all it be about. It's just
yeah,
making sure that you in the right places at the right time with the right people.
that's it. That's it. Tell her so. Tell her, yeah, people out here talking about them. Not just her daddy friend, the daddy friend's parents is talking about them. So tell them to keep up the
So,
work. Keep up the work that
girl,
they doing. Tell Eric I'm about to come over there when I get back to let her go ahead and break my hair up. Tell her I'm gonna make me an appointment. Tell her that I'll make the appointment the right way.
she over here, she over here right now looking in the freezer for something to eat. To my mom, what we eat. So she hear you. She's just not allowed to say anything back
Tell her
since
she
we
got that
recorded.
cash now. She can get her own food. She got that money.
Child, them
She got
children,
that guap.
girl, please. Dinner time, they want what mama in the kitchen. Mom, what we eating?
Well, yeah,
So,
my kids like that too, though.
yeah,
They sure
they
is like that too, though.
they still won't. They don't care about that. But Queen, so we know we got our stuff coming up playing. Tell them something inspirational, something hopeful that they should be working on for themselves if they can. If and we anytime we give y'all ideas, just remember it's under the assumption or under the tutelage of if you're able to. If you're not in a position to
Mm-hmm.
invest in yourself right now, this not for you to feel
It's
guilty
not for
about
you.
it.
It's
It's
not for
not for
you.
you. So just take your time to get to that level. But if there's something that Queen says or that I say, and you feel like you want to get to that level, and you just don't know how to get there, we either call us, hit us up, or because if we don't know, we always got people that we can
Yeah,
point you in contact with. I promise you that. I promise.
yeah, most
We know some
definitely.
people,
We know some
so we'll
people.
put you in contact.
We know some people that
We
know
know
some
some
people.
people. We know some people.
And we'll make you
So Queen,
accountable. You might need, they might look, you might just need your accountability partner, somebody that's just
mhm,
gonna stay on. Like I got a homeboy now that I grew up with, but haven't seen him in years until recently. And he is some stuff he had told me some ideas, and I was like, you need somebody that's gonna make you accountable. So guess what? I'm gonna call you every day or text you and be at, did you do this? Did you do that? I say, nah, and I charge for this. So if you're willing to play later on once you accomplish, we got a plan. We got a
that's
plan.
right.
I say, but
That's
so
right.
if you need somebody that's gonna make you accountable, call us.
We can do
Call us,
that.
because we can do that. We can actually do that. And like Queen say, we know people. We know people. Sometimes I had, well, a couple of years ago, somebody had to tell me, Candace, you don't realize the people that you know.
Hmm.
And I was just like, why you say that? They was like, some of the people that I done been with you and you didn't be talking to, but that was from me doing working class Wednesdays too, that I met a lot of
Hmm.
people as
I didn't
well.
realize a
So
lot of people. I felt the same way about even the people I know. I was like, dang, when somebody made that comment, I was like, dang, do I even think about that sometime?
yeah,
And I have a lot of resources in my corner, and I don't even realize how valuable
we have a
some of the
lot of
people is that
resources.
I know. And we got a lot of resources. So when we make that statement, that we can get you in contact with the person, if we're not the person, we can get you in contact with that
Yeah,
person, is very, very true.
that's
So
true.
hit us up. I'm gonna let Queen give y'all a positive word before we close out the show. And
But
again,
y'all
y'all,
know,
happy
y'all
birthday,
know.
Queen.
Thank you, Queen. My motto is always speak positive words over your life daily. Look in that mirror. Look at yourself. Tell yourself how handsome you is, how beautiful you is, whatever, how smart, intelligent, all that good stuff. But this year, journal. If you don't do nothing else,
Like that.
this get you a journal. They cheap, y'all. They cheap. Look, and I customize you one if you want me to do that. I do that too. I customize you one. But get you a journal and just start writing. Writing. And I'm gonna tell you something that I did, and I haven't looked at it, but I did it in 2018. I wrote myself a letter. I wrote myself a letter. I even wrote some goals down on the letter, and I went back and opened the letter and seen some of the stuff that I wrote that I may not do no more, or that I actually accomplished that I wrote in that actually letter. And I wrote one last year. I wrote one last year, but I haven't even opened that one yet. But yeah, like journal, y'all. Journal. Brain. Write down your thoughts. Write them down. Look, and like Queen say, need somebody. We just a phone call away, IG, all that stuff. You know how to find us, but just stay positive, man. Enjoy life because we only live once. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy family, enjoy friends, meet new friends. It's good to meet new people because
It
sometimes you have a
is.
connection with new people that you don't even realize how much you have in common with people. Because sometimes we be around. Some of us have some of the same friends that we didn't have for years, and I remember people used to always be like, no new friends, but I used to even text that, but I had to learn, man, what I'm talking about, no new friends. Because that new friend can put me on that path where I really need to go and where I'm trying to go. But by me saying I don't want no new friends, then I can't meet that person that's going to help me get to that destiny.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
look, y'all be positive. Thanks for watching Shelby's World.
And
Thank
y'all
you.
know we always appreciate y'all. And as Queen said, that journal idea is a very, very wonderful idea. That's very that's not as costly either. You can get a notebook and write up your journal stuff and just call it a day just like that. So I want I I I want to say one thing about that, and that's this. If you're not willing to go ahead and take the opportunity to do it, don't journal about it yet.
Yeah.
Do do it as an idea. And then Anything else that you're willing to go ahead and focus on now, take the proper steps into doing it. Talk to us about it. I told him, telling y'all, get with us. We can put y'all in contact. But
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, I do want to say this. Take some time this week, even if it's an hour, 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, to breathe outside of everything else that you have going on. Take you
Most
some deep
definitely.
breaths. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to exhale and give yourself the opportunity to say thank you to you, because we do
Yes.
not tell ourselves thank you enough for being who we are and what we are to people. So if we don't tell y'all enough, we like y'all, we love y'all, and we appreciate the support and all you all do for us and tuning in with us. So thank y'all so much.
Yes.
Y'all take care.
Appreciate it.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. If you need anything from us, again, y'all can hit us up anytime. We appreciate y'all. And there's nothing else that we don't love than some positive feedback or negative feedback, some criticism. Let us know how we doing. Let us know what we can improve upon. Let us know if y'all want to be a
Yes.
guest. Hit us up on it's the loop 4 at gmail.com, because we're in the loop. Get in the loop.
Yep. Get into the
Find out
loop.
what we got going on. And if you want to be a guest, hit us up. It's the loop 4 at gmail.com. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week, because we got a trip to talk about next week. So we're going to be happy to see y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you, Queen.
All right, Queen.
All right, boo. Bye bye.